So on this video, I'm going to be focusing on mentoring, which is one of the most important components in the Summit system. Mentoring is this idea that each student will have an anchor teacher, a dedicated person that they can go to in the building that will support them throughout the year in their academic goals, in their long life term goals, or their short term, what we're going to do this week kind of thing. So the mentor teacher is the student's go-to, and there's so much data that shows that this is crucial for student success. I never want to work in a place that doesn't do this kind of stuff again. But within the Summit platform, you also have tools that allow this to happen, from tracking of data, from reflection questions that happen before the meeting, to tracking notes of what happened in each mentor meeting. And that allows us just to work better in this process. So that's why I love it. But how does it work? Well, basically, it's an actual class, a class that's in our schedule where a small group of students works with the teacher. Now, most of the time, you might see this teacher working one-on-one with students, but sometimes we'll have small groups where the teacher will lead the students in a circle that will discuss what's going on with them right now, and we'll talk about something that students really need right now, or just work on modeling habits of success, which we'll talk about later. Now, there's also a lot of celebration of achievement of goals that other people have set in the classroom and the setting of those goals together. But most of the time, what you will see is a teacher meeting one-on-one with a student, while other students are engaged in a self-learning guided process. Now, those one-on-one meetings tend to happen at least once a week, for about 10 minutes. That's the goal, but we really do it as often as we can. So we try to keep those class sizes small enough that that's possible. It's not always possible to do so, but that's the goal, because you want to connect with those students as often as possible, as much as possible, to help them build those goals, track those goals, help them make plans to make them come true, and then reflect on how they're doing all throughout the year, so that they get better at that self-learning cycle, self-directed learning cycle. Mentoring is also where family meetings take place. So a mentoring teacher is going to be the contact person, the go-to negotiator, the go-to contact between the parents, the school, and the student. At least 3 to 4 times a year, we'll actually meet with parents and talk about goal setting, talk about where the student is at. And a lot of times the student will be leading that meeting and involved in that process of reflection together with the parents. But parents are a part of that mix as well. So the mentor is the heart of the day, of the school year, even. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I've never want to work in a school that doesn't do it again. There is here an example of a video that from Summit where you see a typical mentoring session taking place. And I really recommend that you watch it so that you know exactly what to expect as a student or a parent. I'm going to put a link to this video on the description down below so that you can watch it if you want to. So let's keep on summiting. The next video, we're going to be talking about the self-directed learning cycle, which is something that mentoring supports, makes students better at. And I'll see you guys then.